on yours or are we on mine?
We're on.
Hi, everyone. My name is Dame DC Cordova, and I'd like to thank you for joining us again. This is a continuation of the Humanitarian series that Accelerated Business School is presenting around the world. And today we are so thankful again to have Anne DeVere back. And this time she's going to be going into some technical aspects, and particularly she's going to be training us about Google Hangouts and how to set them up. So what I like to do is I like to turn it over to Anne, and she can give you a little bit about her background again. And in case you didn't hear the original broadcast, please make sure that you look through my G Plus account and see the original presentation where Anne DeVere is speaking about the power of Google Hangouts and also about television, having your own program. Fantastic information that she gave us. But now we're going to be talking about technical. Anne, go ahead.
Awesome. Well, thank you, DC. Thrilled to be here. Thrilled to be supporting my community. And now this is a very powerful tool we have at our fingertips. So what DC and I are going to be doing today is basically walking through step by step on how to set up your own Google Hangouts. It's just basic, simple technical things. I'm going to share with you where to click, what to do, and how to put in some of the information, just like I do every time I start a Google Hangout. Now, I have actually logged in as DC today, so you can see, everything is visible on the Money and You and Accelerated Business School channel. Okay, so the first thing that you want to know about Google Hangouts, it's a broadcasting platform, and there's, as long as you have a webcam and you have access to Google, you can actually be broadcasting your own web TV show. Of course, it takes more than that to actually produce a web TV show, and that's where the training that DC was just talking about will come in handy. So you definitely want to watch that. But today it's going to be, well, where would you be clicking? What would you be doing? So what I will be doing is sharing my screen with you so you can see exactly what I'm doing. So the first thing that you need to be doing is basically logging on to Google, and I'm putting up my website right now with the screen. I'm going to share my screen with you, and if you are watching this live, well, which actually you're not, because we're pre-recording this. So there you go. Okay, if you are logged into a Google Plus, you're going to be seeing all kinds of different, places to click. You got all your folders and everything there. Here, I am going to be just here. Screen share. Okay, so this is you're watching my Google Plus desktop, and you want to be logged in. And as you can see on the right corner over here, way back over here, if you're logged in, you're going to be able to see your photo, and then you're going to be seeing a bell and a bunch of different places where you can click on. But to make sure that you're on Google Hangout, look on the left side, and you're going to be seeing plus, and then you're going to see your name. Now, something really important. The Google identity you want to log into, you want to make sure that that's the one you want your videos to be stored on, because it will automatically create a YouTube account under the same email. So I'm going to be clicking on plus Dame DC, as you see over there, and it takes us to the plus Google, plus.google.com. So this is where Google Hangout information is. Okay, this is where you can watch other Google Hangouts. This is where you can start your own Google Hangouts. And when you're invited to a Google Hangout, if you look just below your image, this is, I don't know if you can see, it's very tiny, but you can see DC's image there. Just below, you see an image of a quotation mark. If you click on that, okay, this appears, and at the top you should be seeing your invitation. Okay, so this one you can see I'm invited into the same Hangout. So all you have to do is click on the camera and you will be joining it. So this is where your invitations are. Now, you can also watch other Hangouts. You can scroll down and watch all different kinds of Hangouts. A lot of great things are going on. Okay, so this is where all the Google Hangouts are. To start your own Google Hangout, you need to go to the left-hand side. You notice you just hover over where it says Home, and you're going to be seeing Profile, and you're going to be seeing People. And by the way, you click on that. These are people you can have in your circles, and on Google Hangout, circles are your groups, really, that, people you connect with. And for photos and communities, you can actually create your own communities where, you interact with people who are interested in the same topics. And now, events, you can schedule events ahead of time where you want the people, to know about. And these are Google Hangouts events. As you can see, we've had a few events already with, with Excellerated, so they are listed there. Okay, but you can schedule an event ahead of time. You can put in information, and I'm not going to be focusing on that right now. What I'm going to be focusing on is Google Hangouts. Now, events on Google Hangouts are basically the same thing. Google Hangouts on air is live broadcast. You can have up to 10 people with their own cameras on, and you can have unlimited number of people watching. So this is where you will be broadcasting your show. This is where you'll be broadcasting your trainings. These are all the, to the public. Now, if you want to have private conversations, you can see video hangouts, okay? Video hangouts are private ones. You can invite people where it's not open to the public. So you can see start a video hangout, and also you can start a video hangout once you log into Google Plus from down here. Start a video hangout. This is for private groups. These broadcasts are not recorded. This is just a private mastermind group, but I wanted you to know about that. So the one that we're going to be sharing with you, so you know everything about it, start and broadcast your own hangout and have it recorded on YouTube, is called Hangouts on Air. So once you click on Hangouts on Air, it will bring you to a page where Hangouts that are already on, they're happening right now. You can see them. As you can see, ours is here because it's live right now, and you're watching it. But if you are starting a Hangout, you would be clicking on this, Start Hangouts on Air. So I'm going to walk you through the process of what I do to start a Hangout. So right now, we are going to be starting a Hangout for, we can actually start the Hangout for this one as well. Now, the way I suggest you doing it is as soon as you click on Start Hangouts on Air, this is the image that you get. It automatically puts in your circles, automatically puts in public. Now, if you want to have the public, watch this, you can leave that there. Or if you want certain circles to watch, you can actually, your circles will invite everybody. If you want certain circles, all you have to do is click there, and it will give you a list of circles that you have available to us, people you want to invite. Okay, so you can have many different kinds of circles, and you can invite 5, 10 people, 100 people at a time, or you can invite individuals. Like here, let's say I'm going to put in, like DC is inviting me, let's say. Okay, we'll do, as soon as we put in the name, if you're connected to that person, you're invited, and right there I am, I just found me. So now we're put in that DC is inviting a public, and also inviting me in particular to make sure I get the notification. Now, up here, well, actually, we're kind of working backwards. This is where it starts. You can start it now. If you click on the button now, it automatically has today's date, and it just opens up to 7 p.m., and and the automatic is 30 minutes. Now, you will need to change the time. So let's say we want to have it on at 2 p.m. So we change that. Just say maybe it's a 90-minute training, so I'll put 1 hour and 30 minutes. So, so far we decided, when it's going to be. At the top here, Hangouts on Air, you need to give it a name. You need to give it a title. Usually what I'll do is I'll have a folder on my desktop open, and I'll go right into it, and I will select a document with the name on it, the title on it. All I have to do is copy and paste right into it. So in this case, here's the title, and this happens to be the same one that we're doing. Okay, starting your own Google Plus Hangout with Ann Devere and Dame DC Cordova. And the description is step by step. And you can actually use a lot of keywords in your description, but you want to tell people what it is. You can say, join us as we do whatever the training you have, whatever steps. This can actually be pretty lengthy if you wanted to. So this is the information you put in. And once you click share, it will become public. Okay, it will actually schedule it for you. So you're watching my screen as it is. DC, do you see every step as I'm describing it?
Yes, I do, and it is absolutely wonderful. Thank you so much. I have a few questions already, but go ahead.
Well, feel free to interrupt, but there's okay. One more thing I want to show to make sure this setup is complete. So
Okay.
before you click the start button, this is where you click to start. But this here is very, very important. This area. This is where if you can see it says links. If you click on links, it will give you this says here embed. The very first one is the event page. This is the page on Google Plus where you're going to be broadcasting. Now with Google Hangouts, you have the option of sending people to the Google Plus Hangouts page, or you have the option of sending them to the YouTube page. And this is the best one of all. You have the option of sending them to your own website page to watch it live. So this is the video embed code. So all you have to do is copy and paste this code on a page on your website. Like for example, on mine, I have turnyourshowintocash.com/hangouts live. And this is where I put the code. So all my Google Plus Hangouts are on the same page. This is where people comment. So there's a lot of interaction. So this is the one that's most used by everybody. Okay, now the other thing that I want to show you that's very, very important here is right here, you click on that and you go to edit event, and here you're going to see in just a second why. You see right now there is no it's just a yellow background for the image where it says Hangouts on Air. DC, do you see the yellow image that I'm looking at?
Yes, I do.
Okay. So when you are going directly to creating your Hangouts on Air the way I'm showing you right now, this is the easiest, shortest way, believe it or not. It does not automatically put in your page. So when you come here, you click on Change Theme, and as you can see here, there are a lot of different, they have different kinds of things you can put in if you want. There's some of them are video edited. There's all kinds of cool things that you can use. And, so they have different themes, birthdays and foods and you name it. But this is the one that you want to take a look at. Oh, it has your photos. If you have your own photos, you can actually put them up there, which the DC's photos are here already. But here's the choice that I use most often. Upload, because you'll be creating new images for each one of your special Hangouts if you want to have customized images of your special guests. So the upload image is the one I usually use. The beauty of this is that you can actually click here to choose an image from your computer. Well, in this case, on my desktop, I have, I have the, let me see, I created a Money and You folder. Here we go, Money and You Hangouts folder. And here I have the Money and You image. So you can upload it directly from there, or you can literally drag and drop it in there. But once you upload it, all you have to do is save. You can always double check your information again here, and you can save. Now we have created an event on how to start your own Google Hangout. So this is basically a duplicate. We can always delete this. And again, if anything that you don't like, it's not that difficult. You go here, click on Edit Page. You can actually delete this event. Okay? So very easy. Manage, you can even duplicate event if you have some information that, if you have a series that you're doing and you have like maybe 5 or 8 parts, you can always duplicate the event for the information and then just customize certain aspects of it. So do you see, so far you have some questions?
Yes, what I wanted to do, I am very good with technology, and for some reason, this is a little bit still confusing to me. The page that we are on right now, this is in our plusgoogle.com. Is that correct?
It is on plusgoogle.com, and I'm going to go back to, we'll go back to just plain Google. I'll just go to the beginning.
Okay.
So if you just
because
go to
that's
Google.com.
what, if you could take us from the beginning, because one of the things that I sometimes do, and this is something that I know that everyone is going to encounter, because we have different brands for different things. I happen to have 2 Google accounts. One is DC, Dame DC Cordova, which is where all the humanitarian things are coming out of, which is what we're training right now. And I also have a brand called Money and You. And so what happens is that I have 2 accounts, so I have to be very, very diligent that when I do the Humanitarian Hangouts, are going to be out of Dame DC Cordova. Now, I sometimes get confused on how to get there. So do I start off with google.com where you have us right now and then go look?
I am going to go right back to here. I'm going to share my.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going back. So we right back to google.com. If you can see here, this is google.com, the basic page. Now, where you see on the right-hand side, if you're here, I'm going to sign out. And you know what? Actually, I don't want to sign out because then I have to go get your password to log back in there because I logged in as you. But you can sign out here and sign back in under whatever identity you want. So in your case, DC, the 2 different ones you were talking about, you make sure you're signed in under that ID.
Yes.
So right now, because we're doing a humanitarian call, you are signed in as Dame DC. Can you see that?
Got it. Yes.
Okay. So we're signing on the right one. So we will click on plus Dame DC. And
so that little plus is what takes you to your account. Okay, great. Yeah. So now I'm in my account, and then from here.
From here, this is the general Google Plus.
Okay, this is the general Google Plus, and it says on the top, plusgoogle.com. I see that.
Yes, plus.google.com. So this is now you're in a Google Plus. You're not in just a regular Google. And when you come to this page, it will show you all the things that are going on right now. Okay. So in this case, you can see our broadcast because we're on.
Okay.
So there are other people who have things going on right now. Okay, you can click on any one of them. This is basically Google. This is Google Plus. Now, this is not the Google Hangouts. This is where people interact on Google Plus.
Okay, so let me just say it because I'm a Facebook person, and somebody could be a Facebook person too, or a Twitter person. This is like our home page. This is our main page. So here we're just kind of looking at the different things. We are not in the Google Hangout page.
No, we're not in a Google Hangout. This is Google Plus. Like I said, this is the social media equivalent you know,
Okay.
for Google as is like Facebook. Same thing. If you just go
Yes.
into log onto your Facebook account. Thank you, DC. This is helping me the clarification. So yeah, now you're on your Google Plus, and other people have shared. People you are connected to are shared, and their posts will show up on your account.
And if I want to delete theirs, I can, correct?
Yeah, you can.
Okay. Just like Facebook. Got it.
Just
Okay.
Facebook, exactly. And the other thing also, you can actually create so everything you post, there is an app where everything you post on Google Plus will also show up on your Facebook. You can do that with Google Plus.
You
Okay.
can, and do you know where I go to?
Well, I don't have it handy right now. But I don't want to confuse people because it's a totally different thing. Right
So,
now,
but we can add to Facebook what we list in our Gmail account, in our Plus Google account. Got
yeah,
it.
exactly. Okay. So now to go into to create a Hangout or to go to Hangouts, if you just hover over the home button here, you
Okay.
go right to, if you want to know what's going on in Google Plus, events that are on already,
But just take me to the Hangouts right now.
okay, here's Hangouts.
So we just go to the left, and then we go to the Hangouts. Got
Yeah,
it?
yeah. So right now you can actually scroll down. You can see what's going on. There are different things going on, and you can watch different things. This is now you're in your Hangouts.
Homepage.
Yes, Hangouts homepage.
This
Okay.
is the Hangout homepage.
Yeah.
So what I think was confusing to most of us that have experience with other social media is that Google takes us from one homepage to another. And again, I am going to take the role of a 3-year-old that is seeing this for the first time because I want to make sure. I mean, I know brilliant geniuses that cannot figure out Google Plus. It's so confusing to them. So this is why I'm going through it so methodically,
Yeah.
okay?
Yeah, please ask me as many questions as you want. Now, the other thing about Google is they keep changing it all the time. So when you're watching this video, if it's a week from now, 2 weeks from now, there are chances that there will be some other, images here. They keep changing it. So if it looks a little bit different when you get back on, don't worry about it. The basic, is the same. The base of it is all the same. They will add different things, and they will, like over here now, live conversations. If you want to watch live hangouts that are going on right now, open to the public, you can just click here and go watch instead of it being live on the main page, which is what it used to be before. Okay.
Okay, so right now we have, those are people that are in my circles, correct? Because how else did they get to my little page, right? They
Uh,
are they are people that I have accepted that I know these people. Who are they?
Well, so no, the live conversations, the live hangouts that are going on, they may or may not be in yours. If they're open to the public, you will have
Oh,
access to them. And
okay, so this could be anyone.
that's the beauty of it. When you open your hangout to the public, you are literally opening up to everybody who's on Google Hangouts. So you have a huge audience that can be watching you.
Got it. Now that's the part that I didn't understand before. I understand now. So now, right now, all these people that I'm looking at, those 5 men and one little blank one, which is yours, what we now have is I can just go in there. I haven't met those gentlemen. So I can just go ahead and go in there and take a peek at them and join them.
Exactly. These are live hangouts open to the public. So if you know how to use Google Hangouts, and if you have some fun things that you put here and different ways of sending people to this page, you can send people here from your Facebook and everywhere else. But they will come and spread the word.
Thank you, Anne. You're making this so much easier for me. Thank you.
You're very welcome. My pleasure. See, technology is a little bit difficult to explain sometimes, especially because I don't really teach technology. I teach how to produce videos. And to me, this is, oh, you just click this button. So I appreciate you asking all the questions. So
Yeah, The thing is, though, that it is requiring all of us, and this is where we lose people right here, is where people then no longer want to come back and keep learning with you or with me, and with you guys that are listening to this conversation, because now your potential client, your potential contributor will get confused. So maybe what I would recommend to you, and I'm going to do this with my people, is that I'm going to send them instructions. I'm going to write out instructions for them. Go here, go there, because I think that then I can keep more people. Because I know for some reason, Google Plus is not, people do not experience it as user friendly. And I think that Facebook and Twitter, you know, and all those other ones, like when I went into Instagram, it was really easy. Like for me, it was like a lot similar to the other one. But I think that these guys are having a challenge of wanting to be a little bit different and are not adapting and are not trying to look like. And so our brain has to move into another sphere when we go into Google Hangouts.
Yeah, no, absolutely. But there are ways that you don't really have to teach your people. All you have to do is give them the right link, and that's where here. I'm gonna again. Once you come to the Google Hangouts main page, you're gonna be seeing home. This is yours, home, and there's Hangouts on there. There's video Hangouts. Okay, so we're gonna go to Hangouts on air.
Now let me just make it real clear to everyone. Hangouts on air are hangouts that will be recorded, will be seen, and you can make public, and you cannot make public if you don't want to. Video hangouts are not recorded, and video hangouts are meetings that you can safely have, and this is what I've been wanting to have, with my team around the world, and we can all be on video, we can be hanging out together, but we have the security that it is not going to be recorded, correct?
Yes.
Got it. See, I didn't know that either.
Yes.
Until today. Thank you, Ann.
Yeah. Now, individuals can actually record their desktop, the people that are in a group with you. Like you could, if you want to have a private meeting and then you want to offer certain parts of it to your team afterwards, you can actually record your desktop with additional software of different kinds. But
okay, I just lost you. Explain that to us. I lost you. There is additional software that we can add. Tell me about that.
Well, it's not with Google Hangouts. I don't want to complicate this.
Oh, okay. Okay.
Let's just leave it open. Let's just leave it open.
Okay. When you bring something in, I'm sorry, my brain wants to know more about it. But yeah. Just to let's close it this way.
Yeah.
You gave me a comment because technology. Because see, you are a web expert. Okay. So what happened was that your brain went into another distinction for us to know that there are other web systems that we can use that we could record meetings, and then later we wanted to, we could make it open. Correct?
Yes, that's the thing about Google Hangouts. It actually is user-friendly with other technologies as well. So that's why it can be very confusing, because everybody's going to tell you all these different ways of using it, and it can be really cumbersome. It can be complicated. And so I apologize if I'm taking us a little bit off track. It's just that there are many different ways to use it.
No. This is actually perfect because people have done that with me. They have. And I'm very smart. I'm very good with technology. I am, and my web expert, who is absolutely the best. I have seen him be able to figure out just about everything except Google Hangouts. He just says it is not user friendly. It's not. It is not. What do you call it? Intelligent. That it takes you here and there. It's not logical. But once you get it, it is logical. It is logical. Right now, thank you, Ann, because you're making it logical for us. Okay, let's continue. Thank you.
Okay, you're welcome. Okay, so then once you get here, you're going to see your home button. and Hangouts on there, and video Hangouts. And like DC just said, video Hangouts are for your private groups, and it's not recorded. So you can have a conversation with anybody knowing that it's not going to be recorded, and it's private. Now, Hangouts on air, you actually have the option to make it public or private, but it will automatically record once you hit the broadcast button. Okay? It will automatically record and put it on your YouTube channel. And on your YouTube channel, you have the option of making it public or private as well. So people can watch the recording, or you can, and there, or not, so it's
So,
totally up to you.
okay, so do we have to do the setting both in Google Plus and also on YouTube, or it will be done automatically? Like, okay, let's say that I'm in Google Plus and I make it private. It will also be private in YouTube, but then later, if I want it to be public in YouTube and not in Google Plus, I can go ahead and change it in YouTube?
Yeah, you can change it separately. Yes, absolutely.
Okay, but when I do it originally from Google Plus, it will be off of YouTube too.
Yeah.
Got
Yeah.
it.
And I have to tell you, I've had a couple of videos when I got onto the YouTube, because you can edit the beginning in YouTube, and a couple of them showed up, showed up public, and I could have sworn I had them in private on Google Hangouts. So I would double check that. It's possible that I thought I had made it private, but I had left it public somehow. That aspect of it is a little bit weird. So I always double check both. Because
So
as soon
double check both
yeah, as,
Google Plus and YouTube.
yeah, as
That
soon
if you want something to be private, because I have heard horror stories about this.
yeah,
That people, I mean, there are some horror stories about, I mean, including some things that you see with movie stars and stuff that, that things become public that they could have sworn that it wasn't. So I now, for me, if I want to have very private business meetings, I'm just going to do it in video Hangouts, and then I know that it will be private.
yes, yes,
I'm only going to use Google Hangout when I know that there's a possibility that I want to make it public. If I don't want something public, I'm not going to do it in video in Google Plus. It's that would be a good rule to have.
no, it's all in Google Plus. The Hangouts on air is public. Video Hangouts is private.
Got it. Oh, sorry, you're correct. They're both in Google Plus, but one I have the choice, the other one I don't.
Right.
Got it. Unless I add some other software, which I'm not going to add right now.
Yeah,
I'm going to make this very simple for all those listening. Thank you.
Okay. So I'm kind of repeating again what we had said before, and thank you for asking the questions to make it easier to explain, DC. So we can actually edit the beginning part of this to make it simpler.
Well, actually, I think that this is a training video, and this is for people. I'm going to share this with my team around the world because they know it, but they also get a little bit confused. And then this is also going to humanitarians, the head of humanitarian organizations. And if they don't want to hear it, they can turn it off. I think that everything that you have said and repetition for me is crucial. I'm a high C, I'm a high D and a high C, and I really believe that my level of success is because I am so detailed. And I see many, in the DISC profile, you have the high D, high I, high S's and C's, and this is a good place for me to explain this very quickly in case somebody doesn't know it. A high D is the one that moves forward without a whole lot of distinctions, and they just move very quickly. When I'm in my high D mode, I have a tendency to make mistakes because I just move at the speed of light, and I actually made a big mistake yesterday in I didn't get clear on directions, and I was late to an important event because I didn't get clear. And so I can tell in my personality style when I'm in my high I, which is the networking, the one that when you are with people and you're passing out cards and you're having a great time and being chatty, that's fantastic. But again, not when you're using technology. Whereas the S's, they love systems. And as you can see, I'm looking down because I'm taking down so many notes. And I'm going to create a little Google Plus little manual for myself, which is my own. People can all create their own, and I highly recommend that you do, which I will have in front of me because I can't be bothering my friend Anne every time I want to do a Google Hangout, which thank you so far. You have been so patient with me.
Oh, it's
And
my
then the high C is that personality, and is the high C drives a lot of people crazy. And I drive people crazy, and other high Cs drive me crazy. But I have to tell you, and you are very elegant in the way you bring your high C. I have to acknowledge you for this, because I am absolutely certain that you are a high I. I don't, you have never told me your DISC profile, but I'm certain that you are high I, and you are high C too, but you also bring up your high Ds and your high S's, because I can feel when you get impatient. You go, okay, let's move on. That's your high D bring coming out, which is perfect because sometimes we got to do that. And it is very important for people to know how to train their people, because a lot of humanitarians don't have these distinctions, and they lose good people. The high Cs are the people that like to stay behind at the office doing the work that high Ds and high Is don't want to do. And we have to really take into consideration their need for high details. So thank you so much for letting me do this little talk.
My pleasure to see. And by the way, I'm a very high D and a very high I. It's like 96 and 93, and they fluctuate, the inner and the outer. So when my inner high D is higher, my outer high I is higher. So that's
But
how.
you must have, and you may want to take the disc profile with, by the way, Carol Dysart. And Carol can be found very easily through our organization. You can Google her. But she actually can show you a way to take the disc so that when you are doing trainings like this, I see your seed really come out.
Well, I have been working on it, and I did take it with Carol, and I did learn how to manage my different profiles, so I am able to serve people better. So thank you for noticing that, because I've been working on that.
Well, this is leadership that we're also training. You know, this is, if people are peeking at this training, they're kind of like peeking into our series for humanitarians. This is something that I am very serious about empowering people in doing this. And by the way, just so you know, when you were showing us the distinctions on where to go get the links, this is fantastic, because then I can tell Dwayne, Jaworski, our web expert, how to go pick up when we have all of the links for, when we have our web page for the humanitarians, which we're going to create. Because we want them all to go and get all these videos in one place, and yet they can still find it in YouTube. So for search engine optimizations, we can have the Accelerated Humanitarian series, right? And then we can also have for us, yes, thank you so very much for showing us there. Perfect. I love that. Okay, that's under events.
Now,
Thank
this is the important part. This is where everything that we have done, everything that you've done, and other events that are on, people with people you are connected with, they will be under events. And if you notice that these are past events and also the present one, and this is the upcoming event that we just scheduled just a little while ago, right? Can you see
Okay.
it here? So,
Yeah.
we can go in here and edit. You can go in here and edit the event, and that's what I'm going to show you now, uh,
Okay, perfect.
how to edit the event. All right, let's see. Now, if you remember right here,
Yes.
Where's your details? Okay, you click on this, and the edit event will come
Got
up, and this is where you change information, and you save. Okay, so whatever you need to change,
it.
you
Okay.
save or cancel.
So we could put, I can go in there later and I can add things to it. I already want to, put little notes that this is part of the humanitarian series, blah, blah, blah.
Yeah, yeah, you can add anything, in there and change. So
Oh,
this,
by the way, actually, can you do me a favor? I
what's that?
think that you do have the banner for the humanitarian series, don't you?
No, this is the one we've been using.
Okay.
So
Okay. I
you
know
can go
that
in here
Dwayne
and
has
change it
it.
there. That's the beauty of it. You can actually go in here and change it.
Yes. Later, what I'm going to do is I'm going to change it to the humanitarian banner. Thank you.
Now this is where, just below it, where it says it looks like a chain link. If you click on that, then from here you will be able to take the events page on Google, and this is where the YouTube page, you link to the YouTube. You can take this YouTube link, you can put this anywhere. You can put it on your Facebook, you can put it on different Google posts. You can put it on your website. This is the direct link to your program on YouTube.
Got it.
Okay, people can just click on this and watch it.
Got it.
This here, the one video embed code. This is the complete HTML code that you want to give to your web guy
Yes.
to put in there. From here, you can actually change the size of the video, how big the screen is, how it shows, and he will know exactly how to do that. So these are very important. Now, why am I showing you this? This is where you eliminate the confusion for people. All you have to do is put it on any page that you select on any one of your websites. You just put this in there, and all people have to do is go to that page and just watch it. They don't even have to go to Google Plus.
Got it.
So including the live events, including when it's a live event, you don't have to send them to Google Plus to get them confused.
Perfect. Perfect. Because that was confusing too. Because now when you're doing a live Google event, people do not have to have a Gmail account. Only the people that are going to be speaking have to have a Gmail account.
Yes. Yes.
Okay, because that also gets confusing for people. So if they're not going to be participating, asking live questions, they can, if they're not going to be participating at all, they don't have to have a Gmail account. If they're going to be asking live questions from you, even if they are typing it in, or they can come in, that we can bring them in, they must have a Gmail account, correct?
Yeah, they have to be logged in to be able to post questions and things like that.
Got
Yes.
it.
Yes.
Thank
Okay.
you.
You're welcome. Now, the other thing that's important also is that you can actually invite people direct. So let me go there. Now, this is so far what I have showed you. What I have showed you is how to set up a Google Hangout.
Okay.
What to do, how to set up, and where to the codes, so you don't have to have people even go into Google Plus to be able to watch it.
Right.
So now what I want to do is I want to show you how to invite people. You can actually invite people here. Hold on a second. I need to move this over. Ah, okay.
How to invite peeps.
Yeah, how to invite peeps. Now there are a couple of ways you can do that. When you are setting up your live, no, maybe I should just go back and create another one. No, let's see. What's the easiest way? The easiest way. Okay.
Think of a 3-year-old watching you.
Yeah. So what we're going to do is basically, let me see. There are Okay, this is part 2 of the training. Okay, everybody, part 2.
Part 2. Okay.
Part 2, managing your Google Hangout itself. So once you set up your Google Hangouts, then you will go to, okay, let's see the page that we were on. Okay. So once you set up your Google Hangouts, it's going to bring you to, and I'm going to share the screen again here. Hold on one second. I need to go back to
By
share.
the way, how do you share a screen?
Well, that's one of the things I'm going to
Can
show
you
you.
show us how to share a screen? Do we go
Yeah.
to the left?
Yeah. I'm going to show you how to share screen. Let's see.
I think I know, and then my brain went, maybe you don't know.
Okay. Well, see, it goes into infinity, but it's,
Oh, I see.
okay, that's okay. The tools I will be able to show you. Okay. So right here in the middle is my image, but the tools I want to show you are the ones that are here on the side. Okay. These
Got
are the important ones. So right on the left over here where this is chat, and you can enable chat, and this is where DC we can.
Perfect. This is where people can come in
There
and
we
share.
go. I just sent you a note. Hi DC. You can put in there. Answer me back on the right hand side.
Got it.
Okay, so go ahead and type something in and answer me back.
Okay, where is my chat one?
Your
Is
chat
it?
is right at the top. So if you look at my screen,
I'm
where
looking at the screen.
yeah on
Oh,
your
I see. I have to activate. Got it.
click on it and the chat will open for you.
Got it. And where do I go and do it? Hold on.
And it's at the bottom. It's
Set
at,
the. Oh, I see.
yeah, it's at the bottom.
Just saw it. You have to look way to the right. Love, love. Okay, got it.
Okay, so that's how you interact. And the chat is always open for only the people who are participating. It's not open to the public. So this is between the presenters. You can send each other notes and ask questions and keep on track. Keep them on track with the time that's remaining. And when you're hosting, you say you have 5 minutes left and things like that. So this is the control room, really.
So the live people cannot see this live.
No, people cannot. No, the viewing audience cannot see. This is only for the people who are on the Hangout itself.
Perfect, perfect. So you can have your own little chatty conversation. Now this is really trippy. I should take a picture of this. I'm on Infinite, and I'm talking to myself.
Yes, you are.
Okay, so Dame DC Cordova is talking to herself. So I got it. And so actually, if we were logged in, if we had 9 other people in here, we could be talking back and forth. This is private. Got it. Okay, next little thing. Perfect.
So is that this here is screen share. You click on that, and right now, so I'm on camera. You can see me. So if I want to share my screen, different aspects of my screen, I click on this screen share.
By the way, my group chat's still open, and it's going to stay open.
And that's fine. It's fine. You can leave it open.
Okay.
Okay. So when you click on screen share, you can't see what I'm looking at right now. But DC, just click on it. You'll see what's going to open up.
Okay.
Oh, you do see it. No, wait a minute. Here, let me show you. Here,
I can do screen share. Okay.
I just click on a different one. Oh, it went
Okay.
into you too. Sorry, not good. Okay. Okay, I'm going to go out of it and come back in.
But I get it. I can go to screen share, and then I can pick up something from my computer. Is that correct?
Yeah, you will see different screens showing up, like six screens. It will be showing up on your screen. You pick what you want to share with people on your desktop.
You know what? I just realized that the people watching this right now cannot see the group chat.
No, they can't.
They cannot. So just so that everyone knows, on the right-hand side, because Anne is using my account because we wanted this to be shown in my G Plus account, it was very interesting because it actually brought me up twice. So you couldn't see that public, So that's why you couldn't see the joke that I was making. It was very trippy. I was in infinite and I was talking to myself, okay? It was a total demonstration and there's nobody out there. But anyway, so now we're going through on the left-hand side, and I still have my group chat. So I actually potentially could say anything privately to Anne right now, and you would not be able to see what I'm saying to her. Correct. Okay, so this is important for us to remember so that when we are inviting people in, we better not want to show them things that we may be having conversations with the other presenters, okay?
Yeah.
So I think these are the mistakes that people make.
Okay.
So now I go to my left, and on my left, and I go to my screen share.
Yeah, okay. I'm going to share my screen again so you can see what we're looking at. Okay, the infinity again. Yeah,
okay, it's okay.
DC, they can see it. They can see our entire screen here. You see?
Oh, perfect.
You can see the chat. They can see.
They can see it. Okay, perfect.
Yeah, I'm sharing my screen. So once you select screen share, you select the region you want to share.
Oh, I got it. So you chose that.
Yeah, I chose that from one of the shots. When you click on screen share, it gives you options. You select what you want to share. You can share different images. You can share a part of your desktop. There's a bunch of stuff that you
can share. Can you share a PowerPoint?
No, not really.
Okay.
It's tricky. So let's leave it alone. I share. There's a bunch of stuff you can do. You can just leave it alone for now.
No, wait, hold on. You can't leave it alone. I tell you what, my brain is working in the same direction other people's are working. We can't leave it hanging like that. You need to complete the thought. PowerPoint. Is there something that we can add to use a PowerPoint? Or is that, I know it's complicated. I know it's going to get complicated. But can you just give us a very simple answer? How can we use PowerPoint when we're doing Google Hangouts?
I don't have a simple answer to use PowerPoint. So I can tell you one of the ways people do it. I can tell you how I do it. But I don't use PowerPoint directly with Google Hangout. I actually use it through a different program that I use. So if you want, I can show you that. That's what I was using to do the training. It's a third-party software. But with Google Hangouts, I'm going to show you what some people are doing.
Okay.
Yeah. And so before we go to the PowerPoint, there's some other, I just want to show you the tools that are available.
Got it.
Okay. So this is the Q&A. Okay, this is disabled. So okay, we're not using that right now. Okay. You can do the image. You can do screen capture. Okay, where you see the video. You can take pictures.
Got it.
Okay. And this is the cameraman. There are some things that I don't recommend people messing with it. It's keep it simple.
Okay.
Now, this tool here, Hangout Toolbox, is the important one. Now, when you first start your Hangout, you're not going to automatically have this. You need to add that. And usually what you do, and I added this for you, DC.
Yeah, I don't remember that being there. Thank you.
How to add that is you actually go here where you see the ... and this window will open, and there will be apps available, and it will show you the toolbox, and you can just say add app, and it will add it to your list here. So let me show.
Later I can go in there and take a look at the recent apps available and see what else I may want to add.
Yeah.
Got it.
Okay. So now the the toolbox is very important. Number one, when you click on the image right at the top here, you can see this where you can see it right there.
Right. Do you want to take us out of infinity so that people are not looking at so many things?
I can't because it's going to show what's in my picture. So this is everybody just kind of look where this is.
Okay, got it. Okay, we're looking.
Ignore the other, or I can just put you. I can put you up there, and you can't see it. Okay, we have to go back into this. Okay.
No worries.
Yeah. So this is where you want to. This is the important part. When you click on this one, it looks like a circle with a person in it. This one over here, it says you can add a low. Oh, by the way, this here will switch the. Okay. Well, it doesn't show in there. This will it does a mirror. It will switch you. Once
Okay.
you enter yourself, you click on this. If you have words and stuff in there, that's images. It will flip it. It will mirror. Although the viewing audience, it looks exactly the way it's supposed to. Only to you, it's going to look reversed. So you can actually adjust it here. Now,
Okay.
the lower third is what people add their names. Okay, this is where I'm going to show you how to add a lower third. And this is in the logo. You can add your logo. You can upload it from
Okay.
your desktop. And there are custom uploads. This is where you can actually upload images to show during your presentation.
Oh, okay.
Okay? So this is where you can, and then there's presets. You can add you can add special.
Pages, diagrams.
Yeah, well, I'm gonna upload my lower third. Hold on one second. I have one already set up, so I'm gonna upload so you can see what the lower third looks like. Here we go. Okay. Oh, okay.
This is so cool. Thank you so much, Anne.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
We owe you big favors.
Okay. Custom overlay is, let's turn it on. And let's see. My desktop. Sorry, it's an important one. I definitely want you to know how to do it, so bear with me as I go through.
It's okay, because we'll have to go through that ourselves. We'll have to go through our files in our computer, which is what you're doing. And
Okay.
we're looking for, and possibly you would have put it on your page. Maybe you would have put a little file that says Google items or
Well,
something, so you can
that's
go to
that's
it real quick.
exactly. Yeah, that's exactly. I actually created a page for you, but since we didn't have a lower third created, I did not. Yeah, let me just get out of screen share 1 second here.
Okay.
And what I'm going to do is I am going to actually, yeah, I'm just going to add my lower third image at the bottom so you can see what it is. I'll upload it to yours. Hold on. Where did it go? Okay. All right. So I'm going to go ahead and upload that. Okay. All right. Now I'm gonna go back to my own screen share, and oops, I put it. Okay. There's the accelerated is showing there. That's not. Let's see. We want to delete that one.
So basically, we are uploading an image.
Yeah.
The system has the ability, and we're all going to have to do a little bit of homework. We're going to have to go in there and look around, take a look, have some files ready to go, and play with it, right?
Mm-hmm.
Like that's what I'm going to do. Is I'm going to be creating a Google Hangout with an associate, and we're going to be practicing back and forth and putting things up.
Yeah.
right?
Here. So now I just put up my lower third. That's
Got it.
okay. So do you see it has my name
Yes.
at the bottom? So now to create a lower third, you want to use something that's going to that has transparency in it, because otherwise it will look like that. So there's it just
Yes.
created your lower third with your name on it.
Yes.
You see, could you look up? See?
I am seeing it. Yeah.
Yeah. So so you can create a bunch of different ones for
So
different programs.
basically, we're truly having a TV show. We will, for all, for all intents and purposes, Google Hangouts are a TV show. And
Exactly.
if you want to go ahead and make it fancy, I mean, you could even, for humanitarians, they could actually put statistics at the bottom when they're having conversations.
Mm-hmm.
Like, okay, this many vets are ill. I'm reading the book. Oh, you must read it, and you're going to love it. The book that I'm part of, Think and Grow Rich for Women. And it's very emotional to see my name in there. And she gave me a nice page. A lot of women only have a little sentence. I have a whole page. I think it's page 211 or something like that. And it was so interesting because it's a really good book. She starts off with statistics about women, and I was just thinking how powerful it would be to have a women's presentation. And I didn't even know about this. And what you could do is you could put statistics at the bottom,
Yep.
and then transparent, obviously, so that people can see through them. Well, however you want to do them. And then you can put statistics about points that you're making about something that you may be raising money with. So that great tool. Thank you so much.
Yeah.
So we really need to, you giving us the overall, and what we're going to have to do is do some homework. Go in there, make mistakes, schedule stuff, try not to publish it, and
Yeah.
then go ahead and play with it.
You're
Right?
going to make mistakes. Now, here's the other thing that I'm going to go back into screen share, because there's another tool I want you to know how to use.
Okay.
Now, right at the top, do you see this? Right at the
Yes.
top?
The little phone, the little,
Yeah.
yeah.
So this will actually disconnect you. This will hang up, the call. This
Okay.
is this will have you, deciding what video, what webcam to use and things like that. Okay, your audio and
That's in case you don't use your own computer one.
right, right.
Okay.
And I don't recommend using your own. Just you use an external camera, and it does a lot better. You can control it a lot better. And now,
Okay, you're gonna have to get into that for a second, because I always use my own, but I have a MacBook Pro, which is known for having a great camera. So I have not used an outside camera. You're recommending that certain computers they do use an outside camera?
I recommend everybody use a separate camera, and here's why. Because you can't really control. Here, I'm going to show you. Here, I'm going to go back into. Okay.
Okay.
I'm going to show you why you want to use a separate camera, because you can control how you use the camera. And, I'm going to open up my camera controls, and I'm going to show you all the different things that I can do with the camera. You can adjust the colors, you can adjust the lights, you can adjust a whole bunch of things.
Oh,
See,
so
look at
that
this.
means that
I can move up, I can move down, left, right, where the camera goes.
okay.
And that's not all. Look, I can here. Let me go back up. Okay.
Can I take about 50 years off my face?
Yeah. It's like, you look so good, you don't even need it. But I'll tell you. So look at this. I can blur it all the way out. The focus, I can use automatic, or you can blur it out, blur it in.
Wow.
So there's all kinds of cool things that you can do with it. But that's not all. Watch this. And depending on, like you're having challenges with your lights, well, here the camera, it will do all kinds of things by,
Wow.
and here I can adjust I can adjust the coloring, you know, where, how
I
you
like
look.
that coloring.
Yeah, so there's a lot that you can do, and on Mac you can't. And there's like there are
No, you
special
can't.
there are special cameras, like Logitech makes great cameras, and the C930. C930 is also Mac friendly, and you can download the controls. There's a special app. It only costs like $8, but you have full control of the the colors and the focus and color intensity, all kinds of stuff. You have control. It makes it very easy to adjust and look good.
Okay, now that particular camera is also a video camera that I can use at other times, or is it just for me to do Google Hangouts?
It's a webcam. It's a
Oh,
web.
it's a webcam. Got it.
Yeah, it's a webcam, and um, I actually take the same one into the studio when I'm doing hangouts from studio. If I have two
How
or three,
much is it about?
yeah. If I have guests with me in studio, it makes it a lot easier to include everybody. Whereas if you're using your laptop, you can't adjust. It's
So how much is it about approximately? Just
oh, it's
oh,
about $100, $120, something like that.
okay, got it.
Yeah,
Okay,
all the if you look online, Logitech webcams, one may be selling it for $190, another store will be selling it for $120. So just look up, just look
Project
at
Tech.
the camera.
Got it. Okay. So
Okay?
I've been lucky
Yeah,
because my coloring seems to be okay, and of course the light does change though. But I know that I have to get much more professional. This is, I got it. Thank you.
okay.
Very.
Now, the other thing is I'm going to go back into the mode because I want you to know how to use those
So
controls.
I will go back up there and then where it says settings. Okay.
So back up on top, you know, um, this is
Yes.
this one over here where it looks like the bars for your telephone.
Yes.
Yeah, a lot of computers cannot handle the highest level, so they work a lot better at the medium level, which is just one bar over. You can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bars here. If you put it on the fourth bar, a lot of times they work much better.
Okay.
Quality video comes across better because of the bandwidth. Okay,
Got
so
it.
of course this here, the camera, when you click on that, it automatically turns off your camera.
Okay.
And this, I'm going to click on if this, it makes you go silent. My audio is back on. And when you're on camera, it looks red to you. When you're muted, you can see yourself red. But if somebody else is watching you, it looks white. The microphone looks white when it's muted, so it only looks red to you.
Got
Now,
it.
this is a very important one. This one with the person, you can see a person with a plus next to them. If you click on that, this is what pops up. This is the direct.
I'm losing you. Let me see. Let me answer that. Okay. Okay. So which one did you just do?
Okay, here, hold on, close. This here, the person with the plus
Person.
next to
Okay.
them right here. This, if you click on that, can you see the window that's open?
Yes. Uh-huh. Link to share.
Yeah, this is a crucial window. This link over here, if you want to invite somebody through email, all you have to do is copy this and paste it into the email and send it to them. When they click on that, they will automatically be brought to join Google Hangouts with you. They don't even have to go to Google main page and all that. This is a direct link to join you in the Google Hangouts.
Okay, so I'm going to be setting up an event where I'm going to be interviewing Domingo on Wednesday about money and you. And I want to put that on a mailing to many of the people that want to know more about money and you. I would go there and pick up that link.
No, you will send this directly to Domingo. You don't send it to the general public.
Oh, this is not to the general public. This is to the to invite to hang out the speakers
Yes, only the people you want on camera.
on camera. Got it.
And
Oh,
and
it's
there
a
is a
good thing I
maximum of
asked.
10.
To invite speakers.
Yeah. Now, also, once you're here, you can click. It says add name, circles or email addresses. You can click right there. And if you have a group that you like to invite to, like for example, I have my, Attorney Showing to Cash cast members. There are 10 of them. So all I have to do is click through my cast member circle and invite,
Got it.
it will invite all 10 of them. Or you can actually paste somebody's email address. So let's see, or you can, as soon as you start putting in, like I just put DC and you just put up your regular. If you're connected with people already on Google Plus, it will pull up. So if I put here, watch Dame, and I do DC, it automatically puts up your picture. So I just click on it and send an invitation.
Okay.
Okay, so you can put in emails here. You can put in circles. You can just,
Got it.
invite. So this is where, once you're logged in, you want to invite additional people. This is where you go.
Got it. Perfect. Thank you.
You're very welcome.
Oh my God, there's a lot.
Yeah. But once you do this a couple of times, you don't have to know all the steps. I showed you how to set up
Yeah.
Google Hangout, and
Have
then
to
the
invite
second
people.
part of it was how to actually start your Google Hangout. And of course, once you're on, you just hit the start broadcast button, and that records everything that is said after you push start broadcast is recorded.
Now,
So
I can edit that in YouTube.
you can edit in YouTube, but in YouTube, if you're just going to be using the YouTube editing software, you can only edit the beginning and the end. You cannot edit the middle. So if you want to edit the middle of your presentation, you need to download it from YouTube, edit it, and then upload it back to YouTube.
Okay, got it. Okay. So once you edit it in YouTube, does it automatically edit it in the G Plus system?
Yeah.
Does it automatically? Let's say that the one that we're doing right now, you're going to edit the first 5 minutes. I'm just making it up. You're going to go to YouTube, and then the one that's going to be shown to all the humanitarians will have those edits already?
Yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Because it's connected. Once it's finished, once the broadcast is finished, it lives on YouTube.
Got it. That's where it lives. Okay. I think I got it. And then pretty much, and when you see that there's a whole conversation, and then of course now this is where we have to go on your training. Because like for instance, I have, the other Money and New graduate, Alex Mendoza, sometimes. He sends out all of these different, trainings that he does, and you send out trainings that you do. And then we just send out regular emails, and we let people know, and we just invite them. Like I'm going to set up an event for the event that I'm going to have with Domingo on Wednesday. I'm just going to go up there. I'm going to go ahead and create an event. It's going to be for Wednesday at a certain time, 4:30 Pacific time. And then what I'm going to do is I'm going to have a link that I'm going to send to him, which is going to be under people, under the little people thing. And
Yeah.
I'm going to send that to him. But then I'm going to go and pick up under events. I'm going to pick up the one that I can go ahead and send out to my whole email system.
Yeah. This is really, really important. The links that I showed you in the beginning when you set up your Google Hangouts, where I said there's the embed link, there's a direct YouTube link,
Yes.
those are already, there in advance. So you can send those links out. You can put it in, on your webpage and stuff. But the direct link to the actual live broadcast, you get that link once you hit the start broadcast button. And not the, then once you hit the start button, not the broadcast button, once you hit the start. So you can actually send him the link like half hour before or whenever you start. Usually I start my Hangouts about half hour before the live broadcast. That's when the actual link is created. So,
Okay, so for instance, okay, so I just got confused again.
okay, that's okay. Let me explain it again.
It may be that I'm on this major,
No, no,
on
no,
this
no, no.
major health fast.
It's
So
simple.
for Wednesday, I'm gonna do one with Domingo.
Right.
Can we set it up right now and show everybody how we're gonna do it, and then
Yes.
you show us how to find, how do I invite the network? Because I need to do a mailing today. How do I invite them to go and meet us on Wednesday at 4:30 p.m.?
Okay. For the network, you follow the steps that we did in the beginning. You go to your Google Plus, you hit Start Hangout, you upload the information, you put the date, you put the description, you do all that,
Okay?
and then it will you do click on the embed links and all that I showed you in the beginning. All the steps that I showed you, everything applies. You do exactly
Okay.
that. It will work. The only one you have to wait for Domingo is, Domingo is the only one you have to wait like until you're actually logging into your Hangout, because
Got
that's
it.
what creates the unique one. Then you just tell him, I'm going to send it to you, half an hour before or whatever, and
Oh, I
then
finally understand.
yeah.
I finally understand. That's what I was having the challenge when you would say, okay, you'll have to wait, DC. And I would say, why can't you just send it to me right now, you know?
Yeah, well,
Okay.
you can send. Well, what it does is that when you first create the event, it creates a placeholder. It says this is where we're going to be broadcasting it, but until you actually hit the start button, it does not create the broadcasting line. So you don't have the it's not plugged in, if you will. That's when it gives a unique idea as to what's going to be broadcast in that space that's reserved.
Perfect. Perfect. Thank you, Anne. Is there anything else we need to share?
No, I think we're good. It's so hopefully with all the we've been going over it 2 or 3 times on the same point. I hope we cleared it up, and I am going to actually put together a step by step, hopefully a shorter version of how to do this, and I'll be happy to also make that available.
Oh, thank you. We would so appreciate it. Then you can go ahead and we can send them to yours. And again, can you give us your website so that people that want to know more how to work with you, because you are extremely patient and great.
Thank you. No, like I said, it's my pleasure. Well, my website is Turn Your Show into Cash, and that's the program where we're teaching how to use Google Hangouts to not only broadcast the show, but to actually monetize your show. There's a complete program, turnyourshowintocash.com. And now the other thing that I want to also make sure that everybody knows about, we are actively looking for show hosts and guest experts and video tip providers, for GVN TV. We're launching the Global Visibility Network, GVN TV, and to make sure that we go big really fast, we already have channels set up to go to broadcast. So if you're going to be doing your TV show, we want to know about you. If you want to provide us some video trainings that, we want to know about it, because we can actually put it, right now we have over 200 million monthly viewers access to. So if you're a Money and You graduate and you're an accelerated business graduate, you're doing the humanitarian, uh, you know, company, you're running a humanitarian company, we want to support you. So, so gvntv.com is where you go to let us know if you want to be, either a show host or a guest expert, and turn your show into cash is if you want to learn how to have your own show.
Fantastic. Thank you so very much, Anne. So the last question for you is, so right now when we finish this, I'm going to go ahead and allow for this to be going up in public. I'm going to go ahead. I think it's great. And it's okay if people peek in. I hope that you're okay, because this is going to be a free training for people.
Yes, absolutely.
So right now, how are you going to make it public? Can you show us the setting? How are you going to make this public? And then automatically it's going to be on my account and people will be able to see it. The whole world will be able to see it in 2 minutes, right? 5 minutes.
Yeah, well, once we stop broadcast, all you have to do is go into your YouTube video, into your corresponding YouTube channel. Make sure you log in with the same email there. So if you have different accounts, you're going to have two different YouTube channels. Okay, so there's a way to merge them. Anyways, so make sure you log in with the same email address as you've been doing your Google Hangout broadcast, and it will be the latest video, it will be the last video there. You just click on it and you go from private to public.
From private to public. But that's only for the that's only for me to go into YouTube. But right now, when we hang up, this particular recording will be public.
Yeah, and you can double check. You can double check. I will double check for you, but it will be public.
It will be. When we started out, did you click something so that it would be public?
Well, actually, when we started out, I unclicked the public, invite the public one, that it automatically puts in there. I took it off and I only invited you. So right now it's private.
Okay.
Okay. Because I took the public notification when I started this.
Got it. So when it starts, it's already public. You have to automatically have to take that off. This is really important for people to understand.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay, so it starts off public. If you want it to be private, then you have to do a little clicking somewhere. Where do you do that clicking?
It's right at the beginning when you hear. Let me go into screen share again,
and that will be the last of it. Thank you, Anne. Thank you.
Okay, hold on. Let me just. I need to go back into the events. Okay, Hangouts. There we go. All right, so let me go back into screen share.
I wish we were in the same town. I could take you to lunch.
Well, I'll be seeing you soon. No problem. I'll be coming to Money and you and I are going to enjoy a nice lunch together.
Okay, I'll take you to a nice Japanese restaurant.
Looking forward to.
Looking forward if you'd like to come over to 4th of July when they have a little gathering.
You are? Oh my goodness. Okay. All right. So you can see my screen now, right?
Yes, can.
Okay. So I'm going through the same process. Keep clicking on Hangouts on Air. Start Hangouts on Air, and see right here where it says public?
Yes.
Your circles are public, so I'm going to tell you, if you just leave it the way it is, it will invite everybody who are in your circles.
Okay.
Or if you have too many people, it will tell you have too many people. But if you just leave this on, the public, it will invite everybody. It will make it public.
Okay. And if that's off, then it invites no one.
Yeah. If you have to invite somebody, you can't just have a live hangout without inviting anybody. So what I will usually do is I'll put my own name there, so it has a placeholder, and then I decide who I want to invite.
Perfect. Okay, thank you. So that had already done it. Perfect. Thank you so much, and have a beautiful, beautiful day. Thank you for your love and support. And what we'll do then, you will push the stop broadcast button at the bottom, and it will be done, correct?
Yes, exactly. That's exactly what's going to happen.
Well, we want to wish everyone thank you again. Thank you for all the work that you do. Thank you for all the love and support. You know, we have some amazing opportunities to make a contribution right now. The big thing in America, all those children that are coming into the United States, and they don't know what to do with it. And I was thinking this morning, I think that our humanitarian efforts are getting ready to go through the roof, because on the top news are now becoming things that are happening all the time, that have been happening for so long. Children have been crossing borders for 1,000 years in order to survive. And now we have it right here, right now. And I think that the age of integrity has really arrived. And now we have to do something. We have been doing things, but now the governments around the world and people have to cooperate, and the party lines in America that are so divided are having to come together. So I think we're getting some extra help from the angels, the Great Spirit, and thank you so much. And we hope that we have been very helpful to you. Again, this is a time that we are donating to you, and I hope that this is of tremendous value. And anything that you need, just go to admin@accelerated.com. Have a beautiful day. Aloha, everyone. Thank you, Anne.